What's happening, everybody? It's Tuesday, and we're here to talk about brand new video games. Again! Can you believe it? It's a new week, and we got new games to play. What are they? I'm going to tell you right now, and that's all I'm going to do, because that's all I do on this thing. How do you not know that by now? I've been doing this for over almost a year. So, wow. Anyway, here we go. The top game of the week is technically a remaster port. It is the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which contains Mass Effect, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, and all of the DLC released for those games. Great science fiction series. If you've never played Mass Effect before, you should play it because it's really good. Really good, you know. Okay. Oh, and that's coming out for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. What else we got here? Tonto Cuare is coming to PC. That is a deck building game in real life. It's what you call a deck building game, where you you start out with a shitty hand of cards and you draw new cards from a pool of like what they call, in this game they call like the I don't know what you want to, it's like a shop. I don't know. You are like hiring maids to come work in your mansion, and you get points at the end of the game for having the most amount of maids who love you or some shit. I don't know. It's fucking stupid, but it's a fun game. If you can ignore the weird creepiness with the theme, there's a lot of fun to be had with it. So check it out. Coming out to PC, or just play the card game, the physical game, because it's a lot of fun. Next, we have another remaster. This is called Famicom Detective Club. There are two of them, The Missing Heir and The Girl Who Stands Behind. These are both coming to Switch, and they're remakes of NES games that came out back in 1988. These were only in Japan for the longest time, finally coming to America for all of us white people who like Japanese things. So, you know, yay for us. Last big title, Subnautica Below Zero. This is a sequel to the popular survival adventure game that everybody's playing on Twitch. So if you like that, there's more. Okay. That is coming to PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Switch, Xbox One, and the Series X and S. Everything else, BB and Tina at the Horse Farm is coming to PS5. Probably as good as Returnal. Retro Machina is coming to PC, PlayStation 4, Switch, and Xbox One. 100 Days Winemaking Simulator is coming to PC and Stadia. And the original Subnautica is coming to Switch. So you can have both on that system, because you need both, obviously. That's it for the new stuff. Notable titles. 10 years ago, Rockstar Games and Team Bondi put out L.A. Noire for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. This is a great, great game. Very well written, well acted, well made. It's just a great package. It's got wonderful art, wonderful music. It's all around a technical marvel. They used the special set of cameras to capture actors' faces, so you can get very detailed expressions from them. That's kind of the whole point of the game, is you do these investigations, and you're trying to interrogate people and like find out if they're lying or if they're telling the truth, and you kind of have to look at their visual cues in their face. And so that camera really helped make this game, kind of easy to tell how people act based on their face. So Very controversial development cycle, though. It took 7 years to make, and the working conditions at Team Bondi in Australia were apparently very rough. There's crunch and everything. We're kind of used to hearing those stories about video games being crunched, but I guess it was very bad, in particular on LA Noire. So that always kind of puts like a weird taste in your mouth where you're like, I really like this game a lot, but I know it like fucked up somebody's life real bad to make it. And so, that's just kind of what we have to deal with playing games. If you're a fan of the medium, you kind of have to like just accept that some of the games you really love were probably made under really, really horrible circumstances, and so you just kind of have to grapple with that. Things are hopefully changing for the better for everybody in the gaming industry. So we'll see what happens moving forward. This was 10 years ago, and we're still dealing with this shit today with people having to work in really bad conditions. So fingers crossed we can get it figured out in the next 10 years, right? Yeah. Okay, 20 years ago, we had two brand new Zelda games for the Game Boy Color. They were Zelda Oracle of Ages and Zelda Oracle of Seasons. These were made by a group called Flagship, who worked on some Resident Evil games and Onimusha and a few other Capcom titles, Dino Crisis 2. But they were actually, their company was funded by Nintendo, Sega, and Capcom. And so they ended up making some games for Nintendo, and two of them were these two Zelda games. Originally started out as remakes of the NES Zelda game. The team decided to eventually just go in this new direction, creating their whole new, story and scenario. The games were, well, although they came out at the same time, they were different. Like, it wasn't like Pokemon where it was the same game with different creatures. These were like two different games that you would have to play in order to get this whole complete story about what was going on with Link and all of this stuff in this like these two weird areas, worlds that he was warped to by magic. Anyways, great games. You can get them on the 3DS through the Virtual Console. Check them out. Love these titles. You gotta play them. They're two of the best games ever made for the Game Boy Color. Finally, 30 years ago, we had an arcade port come out on the Sega Genesis called Bonanza Brothers, about two thieves who go through different buildings looking for loot to steal while avoiding guards and other traps and stuff on their quest to be like the greatest thieves or whatever. I don't know, who cares? The game was okay. I liked it. You can get it on that Sega Genesis collection that came out on Switch and PS4 and Xbox a year or two ago. There's not a whole lot to it. It's an arcade game, so don't expect LA Noire style storytelling with it. But if you have a hour or two to spare, check it out. It's kind of fun. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear my computer. This game makes it run so poorly. Anyways, this is me playing LA Noire. That's Cole. I think some lady crashed her car into a billboard, and I gotta figure out what's going on there. So, anyway, I'm just gonna run off the edge of this cliff because I think it's funny. Oh, he won't do it. Can I steal this tow truck? No. Can I punch this guy? No. I'm gonna stand in front of him though. Yeah, I'm blocking your view, motherfucker. What you gonna do about it? Yeah, don't look down there. Don't look down there. He's not listening to me. I'm the police. Listen to me. I gotta go. Bye.